Well, Premchand, in terms of the ongoing violent situations, violent incidents that we have been experiencing for over past 1 month, I think we cannot simply segregate this 1 month of violence alone separately, because this is very much part of the Manipur crisis, which began in the year 2023, 3rd of May, and it is part of that crisis situation. So we should not consider such kind of situations such kind of incident as an isolated cases. This is very much part of the larger Manipur crisis, and now it has expanded to the hill areas of the state of Manipur, and against the Christian communities, against the tribal communities, against the minorities, against the scheduled tribe communities, and against the ethnic indigenous tribal groups. So if we look at that aspect, we also need to understand that whatever situations before this 13th of May 2026, if we look at the entire narratives and propaganda which has been taking rounds in the several social media platforms and various media outlets, it has been projected in such a way that the ongoing Manipur crisis in the state of Manipur is between the minority and the majority. It has always been projected as tribal communities being persecuted by the majority general Hindu community. It has always been projected in such a limelight that the Meitei majority has been persecuting and discriminating or attacking the minority Kuki tribals. But now that this violence has now expanded in the hill areas of Manipur, and the same group of narco-terrorists, cannibal groups who are responsible for attacking on the various Meitei villages and innocent peoples, they are now again targeting the indigenous Naga groups. So now the narratives has now completely, whatever narratives that they have been floating for over 3 years has now been completely diminished and proven wrong. And many of the people from the mainstream Indian media houses, as well as public commentators and many eminent personalities, they have even started now stepping back from the previous line of argument which they have been pushing against the Meitei community. So what we ought to do is to look the entire episode of Manipur crisis all together, inclusively. It cannot be simply segregated as 13 May to 13 June incident, then previous May 3rd to May this incident. We cannot do like that, because this is a serious issue of demographic invasion. This is a serious issue of narco-terrorism, proliferation of arms from across the international border, and encroachment and encroachment in the forest areas, as well as the huge impact of influx illegal immigrants. So these are the core issues. However, as per our experience till date, the government, both at the center as well as at the state, have been trying to simply manage the crisis rather than giving a sincere effort to resolve this crisis. They have been more engaged in the firefighting mode rather than finding out the core issues or the key issues which has triggered this scale of violence in the state of Manipur. So I think we have never been able to understand what are the policies and the plans that the government of India as well as the government of Manipur is preparing to resolve or to contain this cycle of violence that has been periodically taking places in the state of Manipur for more than 3 years. So till date, we haven't seen any foolproof plan which has been brought out to the public by the government that we are going to do like this or in such a way. However, we have seen many steps taken in the line of deployment of armed forces, security forces, but the result seems to be, very, insignificant, because people have started questioning about the way the security forces are dealing with the, villagers as well as the common people, and there seems to be allegations against each other that Assam Rifles has been, taking sides with the Kuki armed groups, terrorist groups, and then the Kuki groups again blame the state police forces to be taking sides with the Meitei groups. These are the narrative propaganda that has been taking control of the entire episode of Manipur crisis, rather than the state giving a sincere and accountable steps which ought to be informed to the public that the states are doing in such a scale, in such a way that there is a rational way of dealing with the perpetrators, how to deliver justice, and there are also certain way how the criminal act can be brought to justice. But all these things has been not up to the satisfaction of the people. So we feel that the state lacks a foolproof plan to resolve, or we even suspect that there is a very there is lack of intention, sincere intention to resolve this crisis in a very urgent manner. So we feel that the crisis has been managed rather than trying to resolve.